In this video, we will take a look at the test coverage browser. We'll talk about the basics and the layout of the coverage browser, the filtering options, and some examples for the filters will include the tracker coverage, release coverage, and the option to check multiple runs or only the last run. First, let's open one of our trackers. Then, at the top right corner, we will notice a microscope icon. This opens our test coverage browser, so let's click on it. The coverage browser works based on filters, which can be adjusted at the top section of the screen. Filtering starts by defining the initial level, meaning the project and the tracker, and we can even add further levels if we wish to cover multiple trackers at the same time. Furthermore, for example, for test case and test run filters, we can add additional filters as well, such as filtering the test cases by status, priority, submission time, and etc. For now, let's run a single level of filtering and check our coverage. First, we will get the coverage statistics in a table format. These statistics include how many of our requirements are covered by test cases, or conversely not covered by test cases, and if the testing procedure has passed, failed, partially passed, and etc. At the bottom half of the screen, we have our detailed coverage analysis. When expanded, it will list all of our requirements, and expanding them further reveals the associated test cases. And again, expanding even further, we will see the test runs of that test case. The statistics will include the current status of the test run and a detailed coverage analysis as well. With this first example, we examined our tracker coverage, but let's say we only want to see the coverage associated with a specific release. For that, I'm going to add a filter to the initial level for its release. And let's say in this case, I'm only interested in requirements belonging to the release 2.0. Therefore, after adding it and clicking OK, I will reapply these new filters and hit go. As you may have noticed, at the table statistics, we only have a single requirement covered at the moment. And expanding the detailed coverage analysis, we will find that only the headlight system is visible in the coverage analysis. This is due to the fact that the headlight system belongs to the release 2.0, as visible at the item's details. Let's close this window and go back to our coverage browser. Let's remove this release filter and hit go again. And now we are back to square one with our initial filtering. As mentioned before, at the moment, the statistics only show the last test run. If we want to include further past test runs as well, we have to increase the number of recent test runs shown value at the filtering options. Let's do that and increase it by 1. Then let's hit go and expand our coverage analysis. Expanding the headline system reveals that this test case had 2 test runs in the past. Since the most recent one was a failure, the current status of the test case is failed. But as visible, we had a test run in the past that was successful. This can be useful, for instance, to do regression tests. This video only highlighted a few of these filtering options, but of course, many other variations and coverage can be set up with the filters.